you see family living in Italy, the husband is working, they are doing well, but they are still renting houses because the man cannot buy. Nah, because the man cannot buy. But they won't tell you the truth though. Hey guys, hello people, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Yes, so guys, today we're going to be chatting, like we're going to be discussing, and from the title you already know what we're going to be talking about today. It's a beautiful morning and I just took the kids to school. Let me just say I'm very close to their school here, and I decided to park the car and speak of this topic that have been in my tiny brain for some time now. Okay, yeah, so in this video I'll be letting you guys know why Africans or Nigerians, let me just say Nigeria because I'm in Nigeria and I know more about Nigeria and I know more about Nigerians here in Italy, find it difficult to get themselves a house, like to buy themselves a house. So this is the reason of most, let me just say 80 to 85% of Nigeria working and making money in Italy. They have their work, they have the money, but yet they are finding it difficult to actually buy themselves a house in Italy. Even with their work, their credit status, everything that they have for themselves now, they still find it difficult to actually buy themselves a house. So years ago, when Nigerians, you know, we are arriving in this country, most of us were ignorant of the laws of Italy, that we don't even know the law. Most of us don't even care to know why. Not that Nigerians are that wicked, but the reason why they don't care to know about the laws or whatever the future holds for them in Italy was because many of us believe we're not going to spend too much years in this country. Many of us believe that we're not going to stay long in this country. Some will even say, I'm here in Italy to spend 10 years. And before you know, I'm back to my country. I will relocate to another country. Like for me, for example, when I came, my mind was just to stay for at least 10 years, 8 years, then relocate to another country. Is either I go back to Nigeria or relocate to Canada, because in Canada, they my mind. So that was the plan. And that was the mind of most Nigerians when they were coming to this country, especially because the country is not an English-speaking country. So many people believe they cannot raise their family here. They don't want to get married here. They don't want to bear kids here because it's not an English speaking country. So when we came, let me be adding myself to it. So when we came, some people will jump into bus without tickets. They take train without tickets, and at the end of the day, maybe if you are caught, they will give you fine to pay, which is multa to pay. And so people just throw away the paper. They don't pay the multa. They will be like, I beg. I know after all, if I spend 10 years or time when I want to spend, I will just relocate. So they think it's not important because they don't know the law. So, and most of us don't really know that multa they were giving us, the fine they were giving us will be increasing because most of us does not actually know the law then. So when they give them fine, okay, let me add myself. When they give us fine, bus, train, some don't even pay. They throw it off, you know. Yeah, why some will be using cars, some were driving cars without documents. They don't have documents. They will bring driving license from Nigeria and be using it to drive the car, you know. And when they are stopped by police, when the police stop them, they also give them fine to pay. And this fine, when I did talk, nobody said the money too big go, some maybe 200 euros, 250, 150. It depends on your crime, you know, or it depends on the law when you break, you know. They give them this fine to pay, and most of them end up not paying these fines. Most of all, let me be adding myself. Most of us end up not paying this money. Reason, as I said before, is because we think we are not going to spend that long in this country. That is the mind of so many Nigeria. That was the mind of so many Nigeria when they arrived here in Italy. Okay, if they actually want to tell you the truth, yeah. So, and these fines, they will tell you to pay it in 3 days, within 3 days. If you don't pay this price in 3 days, it will increase, it will double, kind of. Like, for example, now, I parked somewhere that I was not supposed to park. I looked around, there was no parking space. So I said, police not they quick pass this road. Let me just park quickly here and buy what I want. So I parked there, went into the shop, and in 3 minutes I was back, and I found they gave me fine to pay, a multa, which was 28 euros, and I was supposed to pay it within 3 days, okay? And if you don't pay within 3 days, then the money will double, and it will not come to your resident after 60 days, which is 6 months. They will not double the money. That 28 euro will not be times 2. That is, if you don't pay within 3 days, then they will bring another ticket for you to go and pay it, and the ticket will arrive in your house after 2 months. So now that I know the law, I quickly ran to pay that money. Why? Because it was 28.90 €. Let's just say 29 euros. But then so many Nigerians will just throw away the paper. They don't pay. I'm telling you the truth. They believe this country will not favor them. This country is not an English speaking country, so they will just throw the paper off like, I beg, you know, concern me, you know. That is what so many Nigerians were doing then. Not now, because many Nigerians now know the law. They now know how it works here now. But then, most of us were ignorant. So they just throw away the paper. And even if the paper comes after 2 months, they go still throw away. They don't care, you know. Yeah. And I don't have family then. Maybe their salary is like 800 euros, and maybe you have a multa to pay, multa of like 250, 300. If they remove 250, 300 from the salary, how much will be remaining? And they need to pay rent, pay bills, and take care of their kids. So that is one of the reasons too why some people will just, you know, dump the ticket, and they don't care and they don't want to pay. Then as time goes on, the money will begin to double. Like, the money will begin to double. It will not, from another 60 days, if you don't pay, 2 months later, it will be times 2. Like, they gave me 28 euro. If you don't pay that 28 euro, it will be like, let me just say, almost 40 euros, which is after, no, almost 60 euros. It will be 60 euros after 2 months. Then if you don't pay that 60 euros, after 2 months, it will be 120 euros. And if you don't pay that 120 euros, after 2 months, it will be 120 times 2. It will be like 240 euros. That is how the money will continue to double. And if you spend 10 years here, just imagine how much that 28 euro plus will not increase to. Just like after 10 years. Okay, after 10 years, we'll be talking about 15,000 euro. We'll be talking about 10 to 15,000 euro. And not only ones that they carry this fine. Some dustbin B. Most Nigerians in this country don't pay dustbin B. They don't pay dustbin B. And that dustbin B does not increase. Bills don't increase. Like, if you're in 300 euro for dustbin B, it doesn't increase. Okay, no, even after 10 years, it will still remain that amount. But when it comes to fine, multa, that one will double. That one will double. So because of this increase, some Nigerians will now be owing the government. Some will be owing the government 30,000 euros. Some will be owing the government 25,000 euros. Some will be owing the government 40,000 euros. So now that they think, because they thought they will relocate. Believe they will relocate, maybe after building themselves a house in Africa, having a good money to set up a business, they will relocate back to Nigeria. But now, most of us have gotten the building that we want in Africa. Some have the money in their account in Africa in case they want to go home to start up a business. They have the capital, but still yet, they don't want to relocate anymore to Nigeria. Why? Because some people think Nigeria is not a place for them because of what we hear, what we see on the internet. Many people don't even want to travel back home anymore, not to talk of relocating to Nigeria. So the best they can do for themselves is relocate to any other country. You know, we'll be doing a video about that I think my next video will be on why the country people now relocate to from Italy, but not that that country is better than Italy. That one will be on my next video. So now that you not decided to live here in Italy, finally got married here, they are having kids here, kids are schooling here, they have a good job. Italy is one of the best countries you can actually stay and enjoy life. Seriously, one of the best countries you can stay and feel comfortable. It will even feel as if you are in Africa. Is Italy. So now that they've decided to stay, you can't buy yourself a house, because if you buy yourself the house, no matter the kind of job that you have, no matter the credits that you have, if you end up buying yourself, they can actually buy themselves the house. Yeah, if you have good credit, you have good job, which is a life contract in any company that you're working for, you have good hours, you have good credit, you can buy yourself a house in Italy. Any Nigerians can equally do so. They can buy themselves. But this money that you are owing the government, if you end up buying yourself a house in Italy, after 3 years, the government will come for you. 3 years even too big. Some it takes 3 years, some 5 years, some 2 years. After you be able to pay some subsequent amount of this house, the government will come for you. They will tell you to come and pay them the money you are owing them, or else they will take that house from you. Yes. Some Nigerians never knew about this before. Like some years ago, some got themselves a good job, good credit, and they bought themselves a house. Most of the Nigerians these days not get the house again. The government have collected the house from them. The government ended up collecting the house from them because of these debts that they are owing. Because some people, if you go to Eco Italian, which is people that actually help you to calculate how much you are owing the government, the people that will help the government, that are helping the government to draw the debts, that are helping them to draw the debt, if you go to some people, they will tell you their own is 80,000 euros. Imagine you owing the government 80,000 euros. And if you don't pay, in another 2 months, it will double. It continues to double until you go to these people, which is Eco Italian or any company that are helping them to draw that debt. Until you go to them, then they will calculate all the debts that you are owing them. Then you put them into rate, that into installment. You begin to pay monthly, which is the Italian call it rate. Until you put them into rate. If you put them into rate, then the money will stop increasing. But if you don't put that money into rate, it will continue to increase. And for that reason, you can't get yourself a good property here in Italy. Even for car, if you get yourself a good car, they will come for the car. If you live in Italy, you know the story now. If you get yourself a good car, they will come for your car. They will tell you they want to take this car, especially if the car is a good car. Except you go to that Eco Italian or whatever and put that thing and put that debt into rate, which is into installment, and you begin to pay. If you pay monthly, then they will allow you to get yourself a house or whatever. But it is not easy for you to put that kind of money on installment and still be paying for your building, then be taking care of your kids, paying the bills. So you see the reason why Nigerians find it very difficult to not get themselves a building in Italy, even with their good credit record. So this is just the reason. And so many Nigerians can testify to this, that is affecting everybody. Some people that have been working here for like 20 something years from Nigeria, their own is not bus tickets, their own is not train ticket, their own is not even car motors, which is car fare or whatever. Most people own is then in Italy, they don't normally remove the tax themselves. Yes. In Italy, years ago, people that were working years ago, like 20 years ago, when they want to pay you your salary, they don't remove the tax themselves. They will pay you all the money. They will not tell you to go to social office and pay such amount as tax. You know, this one is not even tax. What do I call it now? Contributor. Which is kind of a contribution. So you're supposed to go and be saving that contribution. So when they pay you this salary, you're supposed to be go to one office and pay so amount as contribution. This contribution is money that they're keeping for you. So that when you get old, they will begin to pay you. Like, as my husband is working now, there's the money they are receiving from it, they are removing from his salary. That is the money I'm talking about now. Now they now remove the contributor themselves. But then years ago, they don't remove it themselves. They will pay you all the money and they will tell you, okay, we'll pay you 3,000 euros. Go to social office and pay 1,000 or 1,002 as your contribution that you're keeping for your old age. But so many Nigerians, they're not the goalkeeper. They don't keep it. They will send all the whole 3,000 that they were paid. They will send it home. And now it's affecting everybody. Because all those, even if now your money when you want to collect for old age, even if now your money when you want to collect for old age, the Italians are keeping record. You are owing them. Then when you owed, they will begin to pay you back this contributor, which is the, what is it called? Pension. So they'll begin to pay you back this money as pension. But then most Nigerians don't go and keep their own contributor. They just send everything back home, you know. And this is the reason why most Nigerians, even with their good credit, they have money, so much money. Most Nigerians have so much money in this country. They have good credit. They are working. They are doing well. Their kids are going to school. They have good cars and all that. But still, they can't buy themselves a house. Because if you buy yourself a house, this government will come for you. Because they want to collect that house for the money when they owe them. I know of someone, a family friend that just bought a house not quite long here in Italy. He never knew. He never go to this Eco Italian to know how much he was owing the Italian people. The landlord just said, I want to sell this building. You can buy it because you're working. So he decided to buy himself the house. After buying the house, 2 years later, the Italians came for him. You know, and they told him, you have to pay us our money. I think they say he was owing like 60-something thousand euros. You have to pay us our money or we'll take this house from you. So now what he's doing, he's paying for the house. Remember, the house is on installment. And he's also paying the Italians their debt so that they will not take the house, which would be too much for people that are receiving salary, people that are on monthly salary. Maybe the Italian will put their own on, like, let's say 400 euros or 500 euros and every month. It depends on how much you are owing. Remember, you're still paying your house, which is like 500, 600, 400. Depends on how big the house is or how much it costs and where you bought the house. So just imagine you paying up to 1,000 euro monthly. How much you they receive? Or else they will come and take the house from you. And after they've collected that house from you, as far as you're working and you're still in Italy, you will still be paying the bank that borrow you money to pay for the house. Remember, you're paying the bank for that house. So guys, this is why most Nigerians find it difficult for them to buy themselves a house in Italy. So guys, that is it. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not here to crucify anybody. But basically, this is the truth. And people hardly tell you. You see people... You see family living in Italy, the husband is working, they are doing well, but they are still renting houses because the man cannot buy. Because the man cannot buy. It's the whole government. But they won't tell you the truth. So what people do now is two ways. It's either they wait to get their citizenship, because even with this debt, I love Italian, they will still give you your citizenship when you're due and you're without crime. They will give you your citizenship, and so people now relocate so they can live a good life elsewhere. Okay, we'll be doing that topic another day. And again, I'll be letting you guys know in my next video how you can actually still buy yourself a house without having problem with this Eco Italian, which is the people drawing this debt. There is a way now you can buy yourself a house even when you have so much debt in your neck. You will just be using one stone to kill like 3 birds. So I will let you guys know in my next video. So if you love this video and you watch to this point, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, put on the bell notification so you don't miss out in any of our upload, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.